We back with another Jujutsu Kaisen review. Jujutsu Kaisen Modello or Mordello. I'm gonna call it Modello. That's easier for me and it's funny. So we're just gonna call it Jujutsu Kaisen Modello. Chapter 5. Well, really, it's like chapter 3, 4, and 5, but the title will be chapter 5. We're caught up on the manga, and overall, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. These first 5 chapters have been putting in work, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, they're actually doing a really good job of just setting up a good foundation. So, like, with the 2 main characters we do have, I like how, like, their story is pretty well established. We have the brother wanting to get strong to get rid of the ring, while we have the sister wanting to get strong so she could take the ring. So we got, like, that interesting... It's not dichotomy. I'm trying to find a word for it. I can't find the word I'm looking for, but we got, like, dynamic. There we go. Interesting dynamic. There we go. Of that going on. They have on top of that the alien race, the Sumerians. And them trying to observe humans to see, like, if they're worth, being cozy with, or, just, trying to conquer the planet or something like that. We don't know yet. So I like everything that's going on. So in, like, the later chapters, like, we have, like, their sensei talking to them saying, hey, listen, Maru's an alien. They already knew that, obviously. But the main goal is you're supposed to show Maru that as us humans are good type deal. And kind of protect Maru, make sure he's, alright. Because, like, something bad happens to him, Samaritan's going to think humans are bad. Then at that point, it's game over. So that's sort of going like that. There's another one I'm looking for. That plot point of, okay, we gotta make sure Maru's safe, but also at the same time showing like us humans are okay. So I think it was like chapter 3. We got the chapter with like the flying shark in the forest. So yeah, that was interesting, and that chapter was mainly just to be. It's kind of like a character chapter for I'm blanking on their names, bro. Let me check their names real quick. I have them somewhere. We got the fastest courtesan. Oh no. I don't have their names, bro. That just show that I'm just a bad friend. Not a bad friend, but a bad reader. In my defense, okay, Yuka's the sister. But what's the brother's name? Interesting. We'll just... it doesn't matter, doesn't matter for this point. Point is, that was kind of like a little arc for him, showing how he's kind of like a nice person. It's like the whole point of the little Shark Force arc was just to show other curse users. And there was like this wild tiger loose, harming people and whatnot. And the shark was actually a sorcerer, and like he was the owner of the said tiger, or raising the tiger, So then you had killing the tiger, but the tiger had a cub, and so Yuka's brother spared the cub to give to the shark guy. That was a chapter, very simple. That's whatever. Not a real throwaway, but I feel like there might be a point later with that shark guy. Who's to say? The next chapter was really JJK though. That's the chapter I really liked, 4 and 5, and that was we had like this curse user or whatever. He was like a kid stuck in the first grade, like all around like the city. There was like a first grader. They all looked the same, all sound the same. Been stuck in first grade, so I started to investigate it. And like the plot and the idea was like, okay, like this kid, the kid said his like mom died, and that's how when the curse appeared, and he's been stuck in first grade forever. So Yuka's brother assumed like, okay, it's kind of like Utah, like with his friend dying, then her becoming a curse whatnot. So they thought it was the same thing. But on the side end, Yuka was like investigating with like one of the houses the curse user was named after. One of the houses he owned or whatever. And they found like a bunch of dead bodies. And then when we circle back, it turns out the kid is actually a grown man, just pretending to be a kid, and he's actually like his mother didn't die. He actually been taking people's mothers, something like that, killing their moms, I believe. The point is, there's like a lot of dead bodies on his hands, so he's been stealing like a bunch of bodies, and it wasn't just like the story he told was a lie, practically. I think I explained that okay enough. The point is, there was a good plot twist of the kid actually was an adult, and the whole time he's been killing people, trying to stay as a kid, killing moms and whatnot, you know, taking their titles so he can stay as first grader forever. That's the point. Then move on to the next chapter that actually kind of throwing hands. It's pretty close. I like it. Like Yugo's brother's been throwing hands properly. It's a fun battle, seeing new curse user and whatnot. He's actually kind of strong. The old man and his curse technique is interesting, kind of. That's cool. Then Yugo shows up to give her brother some support. They're doing decent. They think they won the fight. Turns out you can like switch the bodies, kind of, with the how the curse works. So like they thought he took him out, but was actually just like a kind of a clone. He ended up backdooring them, stabbing Yuka. The brother's injured. And I forgot to say at the beginning of the chapter, the brother figured out that the kid was a bad guy because he knocked out Maru. But at the end of the chapter, Maru's like third eye awakens, everything's shaking and whatnot, and that was in the chapter. So overall, these first 5 chapters pretty good, pretty engaging, I would like to say. I am hyped that we're gonna probably see Maru like pop off, because like now at this point he feels betrayed by like this, you know, kid posing, this adult posing as a kid, because again Maru thought, okay, this kid just, you know, had a rough, also his mother had this curse, you know, accompanying his entire life. He's just been stuck and now they can help him out. But turns out he's just an evil person, and now Maru's not only, you know, woken up, he's gonna be probably enraged. You're like, oh, you deceived me, you tricked me. This is what humans are like, you know what I mean? So like he's seeing like this dichotomy, I think that's the right word, of humans, like, you know, the good, you know, the good of humans, with Yuka's brother sparing the tiger cub and whatnot, and like the kindness of like the shark guy wants to take care of the tiger to redeem himself. Then seeing like the bad of it, or the extreme bad, like, you know, there's one old curse user wants to be a kid forever, so he's, you know, killing people's mothers and whatnot and children so he can stay a kid and indefinitely, you know. So he's seen like that you know, the two sides of humanity in extremes. And I feel like next chapter we're going to see like how will we react to that, how will we process this, you know. But yeah, that's it for this little 3, 4, 5 review. Not much to be said, I guess, for real. Like, it's like, you know, a week, or not a week, but like 3 days of me processing it, understanding, like kind of just summarizing it to the way I want to summarize it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the vibes. We do stream, by the way. We do stream. Is there a schedule for the streams? No, but we do stream. Follow my Twitch or the YouTube to subscribe to that to catch the streams. And yeah, that's it. I'm done plugging myself. You guys take it easy. Enjoy yourselves, okay?